What's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith and this is the Holler Barbecue. Today I have a copycat of In-N-Out's Double, except we're gonna kick it up just a notch and we're gonna be using Wagyu beef. We're gonna be cooking it on the Blackstone Griddle, and I do make a mistake in this, so don't beat me up too bad. So sit right there and let's get to going. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna take the In-N-Out and we're gonna kick it up a notch and we're gonna use a little bit higher quality hamburger meat. So what I have is, I got a pound of Wagyu hamburger meat from Snake River Farms. And what we're gonna do is just take 2-ounce balls, form about a 4-inch patty, and that's gonna be our hamburger meat. This hamburger meat is a little bit more expensive, but I really wanted to try it just to see if it's worth it, let you guys know. So at Snake River Farms, this comes out to about $14 a pound. All right, so the first thing we need to do is make our burger sauce. All right, so I got this recipe from a website called The Food Hacker. If you might have heard of them, it's called Top Secret Recipes. This guy's awesome. He basically reverse engineers food, finds out the recipes, does really good. The Big Mac sauce that I've used is actually from him. So I'll put the link in the description to this recipe from his website in the description below. Now the main base of our sauce is going to be, so we have about half a cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, and about 1/4 teaspoon of just yellow mustard. And to that, I'm gonna be adding about 2 tablespoons of finely minced white onion and 1.5 tablespoons of finely minced dill pickle relish. A lot of the recipes online call for sweet pickle relish, but in his food hack, he actually strained everything and got down to the pickles and tasted them and found that they were sour, which means most likely dill pickle relish. So we'll add that. Then next we have 3/4 teaspoon of just regular sugar. About 1/2 teaspoon of white vinegar. About 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. And about 1/8 teaspoon of just salt. So basically just a dash. Now let's take this and mix it up really good. Give it a taste. All right, tastes really good to me. But while we're getting the burgers ready and cooking, I'm actually going to go put this in the refrigerator just to let all these flavors just meld together. All right, so like I said, we're using 2-ounce Wagyu hamburger patties. Now, In-N-Out's hamburger patties are a little bit fatty, so if you don't have this, you don't have to use this. Find about a 30% fat hamburger meat. The best way to be would be just take a chuck roast and grind it up. You'll be pretty close, and then you'll be where you need to be. Now, all we're gonna season it with is just a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm just hitting one side of it. As you can see, I took some parchment paper and actually cut it so that we can deal with it on the Blackstone a lot easier, just to flip it straight upside down since the patties are pretty thin. All right, this is gonna be a fairly quick cook. I do have the Blackstone pretty hot right now. It's basically on high heat. We're gonna cook these patties really quick, so basically 2 minutes per side. And because of that, I wanna go ahead and get my buns going right now. Now, one thing that In-N-Out has is a very toasted bun. As you bite through, you actually feel basically like a cracker crisp on there. So we're gonna go ahead and start these browning. And you actually want them to be pretty brown so that we can continue keep that crisp to them. At the same time, let's go ahead and get our burgers on. We are gonna go 2 minutes per side on these. While those are cooking, we're gonna check these. So they're getting done enough. Gonna go ahead and take these off now. All right, now they're done, so 2 minutes. We've got a nice crust on them. And we're only going for 2 more minutes. But at this point, what we want to do is actually put a ring of onion, and they use an entire slab of onion just like this. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our cheese in. But before we put our cheese on, what you want to do is basically fold it about about 3/4 up. This is why it's an illusion of that there's double cheese. We'll put that on. Leave it hanging off the burger just a tiny bit so the burger's sticking out. See that right there? Just like that. And then take our top buns and actually put them on top. And then while those are going, let's go ahead and get our bottom buns. Get some of the spread on there. And we're gonna put lettuce on there. So you have spread and lettuce. All right, now that our 2 minutes is up, we're gonna take our top ones, put it directly onto the onion. Just like that. And let me see if I can get the whole thing on. All right, guys, so like I was saying, it was a really quick cook, really easy. And they actually look fantastic too. Sauce is actually pretty good. So sorry I couldn't show you how to actually build it. I actually got some of the grease on my hand, burned myself a little bit. It's kind of hard recording by myself. So I had to do the best I could. But this is In-N-Out's double Wagyu style. So we did bun, spread, lettuce. And I usually put tomato there, but I don't like tomato. Then, you know what I forgot? All right, so I just realized I made a mistake. I should have had another piece of cheese on here. That is my fault. You guys can trash me if you want. Should have been another piece of cheese on the bottom. I got distracted because I was doing 2 burgers at once. I put the 2 pieces of cheese and I thought I was good. Anyway, still looks pretty good. I guess I could go back and add cheese if I wanted, but it just wouldn't melt down as much. But so you should have the bun toasted, spread, tomato if you like it, lettuce, a patty with cheese, a big slice of onion, patty with cheese, and then another bun. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to go too quick on there. But it looks really good. I'm gonna give it a try. Here we go. Wagyu In-N-Out, double going in. It's actually really good. Let me get a piece of just this Wagyu here. Still super juicy. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd make it excellent. Just by itself. That big one out of there. Hey, that's excellent. Is the Wagyu worth it? Quite possibly. It's not as bad as, you know, buying a steak for, you know, 150 bucks a steak. So just get some hamburger meat, give it a try out. I'll put the link below. It's 14 bucks a pound. All right, guys, that's it for our Wagyu In-N-Out double. Forgot the cheese at the bottom one. Sorry about that. But as always, if you got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And always, holler back.